welcome to Barbershop Conversations. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Papa Denk. I'm with Barber, cousin Lenny. Say hi, guys.
Hey. Hi, guys.
All right, so this is our first episode ever, and you're watching it on my channel, Papa Denk's channel. We're at Al's Barbershop in where?
Yaphank?
Yaphank, New York. All right, come visit Al. He does a good job. He cuts my hair.
Thank
Cuts
you.
my hair. He cuts his hair.
Thank you.
Just be
guys.
careful because he sets our ears on fire, so. But that's fun. All right, so our first topic's gonna be relationships. Who wants to start?
I would say Lenny.
Lenny.
He's the experience.
Lenny's got experience. He's got 50 years of marriage under his belt.
Absolutely.
How did you do it?
How do I do it?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Got married in 1984.
Uh-huh.
Damn, I was 24 years old.
Wow. Okay, 1984.
84.
Don't be shy. Tell how did the magic happen for you?
Magic happened.
Where did you meet your wife?
I went out to a club one night.
Oh.
Mm.
Can you name the club?
The club's not around no more.
Oh.
But I could tell you, it was ladies' night that night.
Oh, it was ladies' night.
Yeah.
Oh, big spender, Lenny over here.
Yeah, the
10
women
cents
get in
beers.
for $5 and all you could drink.
Really?
So me, my brother,
What kind of place?
Wow.
and my brother's best friend went
Mhm.
down there. I met my wife there. We went out a few times. We dated 3 years before we got married. Notice when they said we dated 3 years?
How long you been engaged?
3 years.
Oh, 3 years engaged.
Yeah.
So you met her that night and you got engaged?
No.
Okay. I didn't think that's
I'm
how it
saying
worked.
We dated 3 years before we got married.
Oh, but you weren't engaged.
No.
You just got married.
Yes.
Did you have a church wedding?
Yes, we did.
All right. What about you, Al?
Well, actually, it's a little complicated, but it's easy. I was working with my brother-in-law.
Oh, it's not prearranged?
No, actually, me and my brother-in-law worked together,
Uh-huh.
and me and him hang out, and we were the best friends, and.
Oh.
And actually, I was back and forth with my wife, and that time she was really young. She was only 16, 17, and
Oh, wow.
I was really young too myself. And
What were you, 29?
I'm only 39 now. Come on. And actually, we got engaged we were like 2 years engaged,
Oh, 2 years.
and then I think we've been married since 05. I don't want to my wife; she'd just get mad at me. 2005. And it's almost like 15 years. My older guy is gonna be 13. My little guy is 7. You know, it's been happily married. You know, and I can't even complain. Thank God. You know,
Ups and downs
Ups-
you get in life.
Listen, every marriage has one.
That's what I'm saying.
If it wasn't that, it wouldn't be really. I wouldn't call it marriage.
That's right.
Absolutely, it's got to be ups and downs in every
Got
marriage.
to.
You know,
Can't be
I
perfect.
mean, it's never gonna be perfect because, especially, my wife, she got a harder job than I do. I'll tell you, she got to take care of 2 kids. When it wasn't Corona, I was only 3 months, and it wasn't
It was
cool.
tough.
Yeah, it was tough. I give her a lot of credit.
It is
you know,
tough to raise kids.
yes, it's tough to raise kids, and
It's
it's
hard.
harder to be a mother. I'll tell you that. You got to
It
clean,
is.
cook, and everything. It's
Get up early.
yes. I mean, man has a hard job,
Yeah.
but it's probably they have a
It's
hard.
nothing like a mother.
Nah, nothing like a
Yeah,
mother. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I give my wife, I give my mother, my sister, I give them all credit.
Yeah. Because we go to work every day. We don't see what they go through.
Absolutely. When I wasn't home, no, I went home in 3 months and I seen him, and right now it's actually, I don't want to say anything. My son is getting like teenager,
Yeah.
and which when he's a teen, it's giving him a harder.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's a lot more different with the daddy and the mom.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he can give attitude to my wife, but
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to daddy,
But he knows
yes,
how to draw the line.
absolutely. But you know, it's tough for her, you know, because she's not just in taking care of the kids.
Mhm.
She got to deal with their school,
Yeah.
you know, their homeworks and paperworks, and you know,
It's tough.
all other stuff. It's not easy. I said, but I like to be married.
Yeah.
If I go back, I will do it again. I'll tell you, I don't know about Lenny, but
No, I would, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have my 2 boys. And then, some people.
not just in the boys, but I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, you could tell when you meet the right person.
Absolutely.
Because it got to a point, I got tired of going out every weekend.
Yeah.
and coming home by myself.
I did
Or
that.
meeting people, like, meaning, it didn't mean anything. Of course, you pick up girls, you
Yes.
do what you want, but when it comes down to, I just got tired of going out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, seeing the same people
I
in
gotta
clubs.
ask. I'm gonna want to ask. Hold on.
All right.
You said going out is tired. I'm gonna ask him.
I was gonna say.
Listen. I gotta step on this one. Yeah, guys, listen, girls. I gotta tell you, whoever want them, it has to be really, really good girl. I want for the Papa Denk. Papa Denk is single. I want the listen. I want the good person to meet the Papa Denk.
Well,
he's a good man.
I had the
love him.
opposite of what you had. I had a disastrous marriage.
That's what I said, the good one.
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm still married, but like she lives with her boyfriend and stuff, and I have the kids and stuff, and it was just bad. But now I'm doing what Lenny's doing. I'm going out on the weekends. I'm partying. Well, not now, but like.
How do you feel?
I mean, it's good that I have my freedom, and then I go home and nobody's there to bother me. Like, because we just had a bad relationship.
Okay.
I mean, it gets lonely, obviously. You know, have I liked other girls? Yeah, of course. I mean, recently I like this girl, and unfortunately she didn't feel the same way for me, but hey, what are you going to do? I just told her we can't be friends because I don't want to stay friends with someone that I like. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yes. You know, it's kind of tough.
It was tough. It was
Yeah,
tough.
tough.
I mean, I'm just glad my kids are okay now because they were in a rough patch in between the breakup, and I was in a rough patch. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, like, I was crying all the time. My friends can vouch. I would go and cry, and it was tough. It was tough, and I'm glad I'm at this place now. I was also 80 pounds heavier, and going to the gym gave me like a purpose. So I worked out 6 days a week, and I've been doing it ever since, and I just feel good about my appearance. But like, it gets lonely, but you know, I keep myself busy.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like, one thing is good about a marriage. Now, when I go home, I got a wife and kids.
Yeah.
That's actually.
Keeps you grounded. Keeps you grounded.
I mean, but I'm happy. Like, my wife, she don't really bother me.
Uh,
I'll tell you, she don't really bother me at all. Like, you know, she's good that way. You know, she's like, you know, right now I'm here. As
Yeah,
you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
understand.
I didn't even tell her. She might be, my phone would have been ringing and you gotta be home for dinner. And you know, and at the time she could have been calling me. And I didn't even tell her I'm gonna be late or anything, but she's really good. Like, if I'm really late, she's been calling me and everything, you know, what are you coming home?
she's
Or-
checking up. She
just
wants to
checking
make
out,
sure
and,
that
you
you're
know,
okay.
But she,
Nothing
yeah,
wrong
she
with
just
that.
wanna make sure I'm okay because why I'm late. But she never get mad at me or anything. We're real cool, you know. As I said, like, when I've been married for 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
what happened is we started knowing each other, you know. That's the bottom line. You gotta know the person. When you know the person, you trust them. Just like your friends, you know. When you have a long time friends and like, you know, whenever you have a good time or bad time, and you can just trust your friends. Actually, your wife is turning around to be actually your friend. That's what
they
it-
say. It's your
yes.
best friend as you get older, as the marriage blossoms. It's just like every day, you know.
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen to me
Well, you
Why
don't
not?
know that.
because
No,
I
right?
think I'm just gonna be by myself. Because that seems to be my course of destiny.
The only
right
way
now.
you're going to be by yourself if you choose to be by yourself. It's plenty of people out there. The idea is just trying to find the right person.
Absolutely. That's what I just said. You're like, you know, right person.
Yeah.
You gotta find out your mind and her mind's gotta be set together. Like, you know, it just, you guys gotta enjoy everything. Like, whatever you like, she has to be like. Whatever you like, she, like, you know, both of, it's gotta be work out, you know. You know, when you wanna go to like movies, this, that, you know, even like, you know, anything you wanna do, like, you don't wanna do yourself because you were doing when you were single anyway. This way, like, you know, anything and everything, if you,
So it's a problem if you want to do it by yourself when you're married.
it's not a problem, it's just like, it's just,
Because that's what I did. I
Marriage
just
not
went,
fun.
just went by myself.
yeah, but like, in a that way, marriage not fun.
It wasn't fun. It
Like,
was
put
a
it
bad
this way,
year.
Was it a lot?
Me and my wife,
you
like-
have a lot of communication.
put it this way, like, my wife, like, I like to ride bicycle.
Mhm.
We go to mountain bike, kids like it. My wife, she's not happy with it, but she's doing for us. And we don't like the hiking, she likes doing the hiking.
Yeah.
She likes to be walking, she likes that. And we all do, even the kids and everything,
Mhm.
we like to do for her, we do the hiking.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, actually, pretty much the same thing, like, we on both of us in trails, but she likes to be, walking trails. We like to be bike riding trails. But, she does for us. That's what we all together, and we do for her. We all together. You know what I'm saying? You have to be giving take.
It's a give and take.
Absolutely, give and take. It's got to be give and take.
It can't be one-sided because the marriage will never last.
Never works.
It never lasts.
If you're stubborn and she's stubborn, that's the biggest problem starts.
A lot of people make a mistake too. They date somebody at work, right? And I get these kids that come up to me, and they're dating people at work, and I turn around and tell two of these young guys, I said, whatever you do, do not date somebody at work because it never works out. And I turn around and says, don't shit when you sleep because it comes back to haunt you. Because
absolutely,
once you break up, guess what happens? You get to see that person every day.
Oh boy, you guys give me a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I know that the people that I talk to, there are some like you guys, happily married and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there's like a lot of people out there that cheat and cheat and cheat. And I see all that because I see it for myself, and then I hear it from people that are my friends. And it's like, it's hard for me to trust someone. I mean, my relationship ended and stuff like that, and it's just hard for me to just trust anybody. And that's what I got to work on for myself.
But if you think like that, you're gonna make your life a lot harder.
I know.
You gotta start trusting the people.
You got to, because if you don't trust nobody, it's like how you're gonna start a relationship.
Absolutely. You gotta start somewhere.
And nobody's perfect to me. And
Nope.
you know somebody, like if you're on the same vibe with somebody and stuff. But nobody should take advantage of nobody. I mean, a woman or a man. If they're cheating on you, then it's time to go. That's the bottom line.
If somebody doesn't really care about you, you shouldn't care about that person.
All right. You give me a lot to think about. Now you're gonna be like, anybody that wants to apply for the job of my girlfriend, come see Al. He'll take all my numbers and all that. He'll be my personal.
Yes, but I love my friend, and he's a really, really good people. He's a really nice person.
Sometimes.
No, most of the time.
Well, any stories have you heard in the barber chair?
Oh, a lot of them.
Tell us a couple.
Oh God. Oh God. In the barber business, you hear a lot of stuff. I mean, it's just so weird. Like, a lot of, breaking marriage. That's why you hear. Like, a lot of stuff is so weird. Like, from the camera, I'm just like, it's really, really hard to tell. Like, some stuff is really, really disgusting. You can't even say it. But, it's overall, like, what I hear from the people, most of the people, main issue for the people is money.
Money problems, yeah, that can be tough on a relationship, whether you're married or not.
Not how much they making. It's all bottom line, most of how much they spending.
Yeah.
One of them was work hard. The other one spends. It doesn't really matter, husband or wife. That's what started getting the biggest problem. Then they get they try to catch up to the stuff, and most of the time I see them, a lot of the marriage and breaking is people started drinking alcohol, drugs. Those are really, really, it just starting overall, just for the everybody say, oh, I'm only do the social drinker. That social drinker turn around to be, habits.
That's right.
And after that, most of the time, 99%.
Gives them the reason to drink. They use it for excuse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excuse, and most of the time, especially if husband work and wife doesn't work, she stays home on 99% of all day she's drinking. When people drink, it's like they don't realize that they turn around to be nasty.
That's right.
And when they turn around to be nasty, the other person, how much he can handle it.
Yeah.
How much they can help you. And then
you can't help someone who won't want to help themselves first.
Absolutely.
So.
And then majority of the time I feel bad for the kids.
Because the kids are always in the middle.
Yes, like kids are always in the middle. They gotta hear their fight. And what I see in most of the kids when they're like 12, 13 years old, whoever knows what's going on, actually 10 years old, like when mom and dad's fights, and they want them to actually they divorce, because they're more happier, because it's so like everybody started like, I mean, they more care about them kids when they're splitting.
Mhm.
I don't know why, you know, and then kids like that attention.
All right. Any last advice, Lenny, on relationships?
No, I'm done with that.
You're done with
You done with that?
Done.
No, I'm done with it.
I gotta go back home.
How long you been married?
Since 1984, so.
Which is, it says 84, 96 years.
36 years.
36 years.
And believe me, it went by. You know, before you know it, you have the kids, and then the kids become, you know, not,
Yeah.
like, what the hell happened?
All right.
All right, guys.
What about you, Lenny? Al?
What about me?
Any last advice to people in relationships?
I mean,
Or people that are going into one,
Or
or
going into one? That's right.
going into
It's a good
one, I mean, find the right person for not just the looks,
that's true.
not just the looks. I mean, what's inside of their brain.
That's
Okay.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a majority thing is looks can change. You just said that. You can go to gym,
Right.
work out, you can lose weights and everything. Looks can change.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Mind, that's the hardest one.
Personality.
Personality and everything. You gotta find out when you're dating with a person or somebody. You gotta look at them for what are they thinking. What it's like, you know, like they have a head on the shoulder. You know, they want to take the responsibility for relationship. Those are the main concerns.
And the most important thing, you gotta respect each other.
Absolutely, that's a.
I
you know,
agree.
That's
I mean,
Without
without
respect,
that, you
the
don't
beginning of
have
the relationship,
anything.
That's right.
especially beginning of the relationship.
Because
you
it's
know,
hard enough to start a relationship, but if you don't have respect, you might as well don't even attempt it.
Yes, definitely.
You know, a lot of people don't know that today. It's just like, it's a lot of things, a lot of pressure on you and stuff like that, but don't get into a relationship just because you want to get into a relationship also. You got to respect each other first, then communication's the best thing.
Forgot the devil.
Speak of the devil, the wife's calling.
That's you.
All right.
All right.
He's got to take his call.
I gotta take the call.
This is the end of episode 1, relationships. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.